Now, CBS 3 Springfield Sports.
A chance to gain some ground once again for the Springfield Falcons. Last night, a tough loss to the first place team from Manchester. Today, last place Portland. Let's pick things up in the second period. Tied at 2, about 5 minutes left in the frame when Felix shoots, and scores, giving the Pirates a 3-2 lead. So the Falcons have to go on the offensive to tie the game back up. Kip Brennan puts the puck on the net, but Jonas Enroth is up to the task. One of 27 saves for him today. All right, still in the second, Portland on a power play, and Nathan Gerby thinks he has himself a goal in a 4-2 lead, but the refs wave it off because of a high sticking penalty, so Portland still with that 3-2 lead over Springfield. Into the third, Falcons trying to get something going. Colton Freder, the man behind the mustache, stuffed by Enroth in net, who came up big for Portland in the third. And then time running out for the Falcons, less than 10 seconds left in the game. A little scrum in front of the net, but they can't get it in the old onion bag. Falcons lose 3-2, now tied with Portland for 5th place in the division. The AIC men's hoops team is off to a great start this season, fresh off an upset win over 20th ranked Lemoyne College. The Yellow Jackets hosting Southern Connecticut, and we pick it up early in the first half. Alan Aragbaye with the three-pointer off the inbound pass. He led AIC in scoring with 17. Later, it's the big guy, Akeem Vanderhorst. A nice move to the bucket, draws the foul. He'd finish with 10 points, 5 rebounds. Here's Isaiah Wallace with the jump shot. He gets the roll. He had 9 points, leading AIC in rebounds with 11. And then Wallace with the assist here to who else? Byron Richards, our very own, our own intern, hits the outside three. AIC rolls 62-50. They remain unbeaten in the Northeast 10. Now, before the men took the court, the AIC women's team taking on undefeated Southern Connecticut State. AIC moving the ball well. Adriana Johnson to Laisha Conley, who makes the extra pass to Josephine McLean for the bucket and the foul. Southern Connecticut trailing by as many as 10, but making a late rally. The Owls get this basket from Logan Lentz and close the gap to 3, but Johnson leading the Jackets 16 points and 7 steals. AIC holds off Southern Connecticut State to pick up their first win of the season, 61-57.
This is what practicing is all about. Practice makes perfect, so to speak. We finally just took everything from practices and finally applied it to the game for all 40 minutes, so it felt really good.
In our league, you need to win your home games, and I told the team right before they went on the court, home court advantage.
Well, the new basketball team in town is off to an 0-2 start this season. Like many young teams, the Armor have turnovers to thank. Springfield lost twice to the Iowa Energy on Friday and Saturday by a combined 45 points, but the turnovers were especially evident yesterday. The Armor only lost by 12, but they turned the ball over 23 times compared to only 10 from Iowa, and those 23 turnovers led to over 20 points for Iowa. Head coach Dee Brown says they cost his team its first win of the season.
That's why they got back into the game, and we had an 11-point lead, turned the ball over, they got back into the game. Coming out of halftime, turned the ball over, they got confidence, and they took over the game. We didn't protect the ball, and then when, all of a sudden when the game got a little hectic, we wanted to run some things. We weren't disciplined enough.
The Armor have a week to correct their mistakes. They play in Maine against the expansion Red Claws on Friday, and then they host Maine on Saturday.